Ne transferăm la Sporting Lisabona. Ca rezervă.
Goes without saying that he'll want to impress his new employers here, Stuart.
Well, absolutely, Derek. It's a start of another chapter in his career. Let's hope he settles in well and shows these fans what a good player he really is.
Giving it a try. Well, that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball.
Moce. De ce grați?
Ali Musrati. This is Loren. He read the situation defensively and did his job. 10 minutes to go then. And they need to get tighter here. But quick thinking defensively. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, I think it's a good move for him. He has great ability, but needs to be that little bit more consistent. I'd say it's a fair price as well.
Far from a good pass. Well, simple for the keeper. Palinha. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Oh, big opportunity. It's still alive. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Will he find the net? And still danger here. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Excellent challenge. Andre Horta. Musrati. Good looking cross. And he knows he must thump it away. And the flag has gone up. Not really showing the game know-how that we tend to associate with him.
Well, he's got to have a look around him there. That's a waste of a great opportunity.
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Musrati. And the referee says that is all for today.
A funny feeling deep in my stomach, ain't nobody laughing. I think the joke's on me. Feel it in my bones, feel it in my soul, feel it in my spirit. No, I shouldn't put it all on me. If
Abia l-am transferat, n-are rost să ne transferăm iară. În vară, adică când... Nu în vară, când se deschide... dar cred că tot merg.
They see it but me. There's a war going on outside. Nobody see it but me.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Oh, a vital interception. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Plenty of options. Preferring to go infield, but they dealt with the threat posed. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, nicely cut out. And continues his run. And space for the cross. Still 0-0 here, not for the lack of trying.
Well, there's certainly plenty of effort and plenty of endeavour. It's just whether they can take advantage of one of these chances now.
Time for a change then. Well, Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market, and the contract situation has been ironed out. We could see him in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Yes, it's an exciting move for him, and hopefully we'll now see the best of him. But he'll need to settle in quickly to win over the fans. The move suits everybody, I think.
He made it look simple, really. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Level pegging, but can they change that? He takes aim. Terrific save. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack?
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Now veering in field. He might yet finish. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. 5 minutes to go. And he read it well. On the attack in the closing phase. And overcame the ball from the flank, but dealt with in the end. And he keeps going. But they took care of the situation defensively. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And Sporting can use width to good effect. Can he find the net? A smart stop here. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors. And space for the cross.
Standing tight on your feet, light is sleight of the hand. Never seen. You wanna dance, you don't know how to get it on the floor, and don't hold back for anyone. Close your eyes, just follow the inner light. You count on me.
The press was on and it worked. Palinha. Now a decent position. And making the move to the inside. Still looking to get the shot off. Could be. Unable to put the seal on victory.
Well, what a chance, Derek. That was the game right there.
And he's taken it away. This could finish it. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Pedrinho. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Bodies forward and the break looks on. They need to get bodies back. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Teammate in support. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. A very effective challenge put in.
I'm not sure why the fans are so upset. I think the referee got that absolutely right.
Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. But it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating, because he's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
Can he finish them off? Oh, a fine save at this point in the game.
Well, he's just about kept them in it, but time's against them here.
Who can he pick out? And still dangerous. A glorious chance. Can they slot it home? And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, he likes to run at them. Mateus Reis. Dangerous looking attack. Just couldn't capitalise there. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Room for Sporting here. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
So 2-0 now. Might really be able to trouble them here. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
They take it short. Takes the shot. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
right time. I put on a red light. Told you it was on no side. You had always undressed. Never felt the interest. We had the best love all night.
Mergem la meciul cu Benfica, apropo, suntem pe locul 1 în campionat.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. No-nonsense clearance. An attack full of promise, putting his body on the line. It needs an accurate cross. Not a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And a corner there that really lacked guile. And just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Far from a good pass. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Cuts it back and blocked for now. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it petered out. A lot of talk in the newspapers and on the internet about Leicester City, and they have finally got their man. The transfer has officially gone through.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
It might be on for them, and that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Yaremchuk. Mopé. Body in the way. Well, nearing full time, and here's the question. Are they going to come up just that little bit short? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been tight, but they've lacked a cutting edge. They've done well at the back and in midfield, but the final pass, the shot or cross have lacked that bit of quality. Can they find that missing link in these final few minutes?
Ezequiel Avila. Now can they counter clinically? On to Avila. Attacking possibilities for sport. In with a chance! Oh, right in the nick of time.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
And he takes it on. Tremendous block. Rugani.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Close but offside nonetheless. Ezequiel Avila. Wow, Mario. In behind for him to chase. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Might really be able to trouble them here. Beautifully disguised ball. And clears his lines. Jovan Cabral. Onto Avila. And forward they go, chasing the game. Can he play it in? This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
Under real pressure here. He cuts it back. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And he did well to cut it out. This attack looks highly promising. And diving to thwart him. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. And short it is. Oh, a penalty. Not at all what they wanted, with time running out. Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee. Just because it's a penalty doesn't mean...
In it goes! He scored on his debut, and his fans are loving that.
Well, as you can see, the keeper just stands still and the ball's hit down the side of him. It's a strange one in the end.
And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take.
When they said it with serious ease, we were way past the funness. Slumber through to it out in the deep, took the brunt of the boulder. Couldn't have something they couldn't see, made a mess of the border with a new strain of a disease. Didn't know what they started. Stark asymmetries, folded overnight, created something bleak, tenfold in the light. Heaven knows that giving up, trepidation, hope of dust, emanates. Took a break for better days, not fond of us. Prominent, a providence, perennial. Was it worth a fuss? Benevolence, last orders, settle up, tenfold. Found myself a beneficiary, more ideas in the cauldron. Half the world is on hold or receive. What you believe till it's over. Stark asymmetries, folded overnight, created something bleak, tenfold in the light. Cases ramp up tenfold. Eugenics in cabinet. Reckless issue death wishes. Framed it like a scene they did. Pull up the entire brigade. Looking like the dogs in the game. People leave our first case. she's saying oh she's good now. Tell me why I feel like this. Tell me why I feel like this. And tell me why I feel like this. Tell me why I feel like this. She said it won't get better. Now you know things why it won't get better. Oh whatever. Radio up, brown chips, hot weather. Tell me why I feel like this. Tell me why I feel like this. And tell me why I feel like this. I said it feels like summer. 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 And it's all for pleasure. All the good things, still I don't feel better. Oh whatever, radio up, brown chips, hot weather. Tell me why I feel like this. Tell me why I feel like this. And tell me why I feel like this. I said it feels like summer. 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 I said it won't get better. No, it won't get better than this. Cheer up, go get her. No, it's never getting better. You said it won't get better. It's the best you'll ever see. You said it won't get better. She said it don't get better than this. I said it feels like summer. Don't get better than this. I said it feels like summer. I said it feels like summer. I said it feels like summer. It feels like summer.
Pentru prima dată în primul 11 la Sporting Lisabona.
Has been guided by only one principle: to keep living.
Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're very much looking forward to bringing you league action today. It's Boavista up against Sporting.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Has a go. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. They favoured a short one here. The inside route looking promising, but they dealt with the threat posed. Well, based on the way the visitors defend with such authority and excellence, they're going to be very hard to break down, you just feel, Stuart.
Well, they don't concede too many goals, do they? And that comes down to their desire to stop the opposition playing. Whether it's pressing the ball high up the field or making them play predictably.
After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And intercepted it. Space afforded him. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Taken away, he won the ball. Moving forward effectively. So for Sporting, parity prevailed in the last game. A draw against Benfica. What do you anticipate seeing this time, Stuart?
Well, that 1-1 draw at home wasn't really the result they wanted. Today, in what will be another tight game, I can see a similar outcome.
He goes short. Getting the better of his opponent. And they could face difficulties here. Chance to cross. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. And now the delivery. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. And a strong tackle. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. He made it look simple, really. Desar. Well, it's a poor tackle. Can he give them the lead? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. 1-0 then. And they need to get tighter. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
S-a dus fericirea celor ori de la Boavista, că ne-a dat golul ăsta fix după golul lor.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller.
Well, the visitors have controlled possession, as you can see. But unless they start passing it with more penetration, they'll struggle to win this game, which will be a major disappointment.
At times they make passing look easy. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Really good attacking play. Still a chance. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here it is again. And the striker does everything right, hitting it across the goalkeeper, making it difficult for him, and then a player coming in for the rebound. What a good goal it is. Everything right from the striker's point of view.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Chidozie Awazim. Real defensive commitment there. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of about £40 million is just about right. I think both clubs will feel they've done well out of this one, but only time will tell.
Good-looking sequence. Could play it in. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Terrific block. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. And time for the change now. And still an opportunity. And in it goes! From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing. And I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Rugani. And here's Idrissa Doumbia. Getting the better of his opponent. Now he must favour the cross. And space available inside. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Regalarea n-a durat mult timp.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well read to ease the pressure. A chance maybe from the wide position. Will it be? Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping.
Well, the fans are driving their team on here, but can they respond with a goal? Time is running out.
Superb effort to keep it in. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. He can't hold on to it. And in the end, no damage done. Well, on you go, says a chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late.
Oh, a smart save to keep them in it.
Well, that keeps it interesting, but they're running out of time here.
If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Can they keep it out? And breaking at pace with menace. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? He's going forward well here. Chance to play it in. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both...
Suntem în Champions League! Nu cred! Pentru prima oară în Champions League serin să vedem cum se descurcă.
summertime vibes and the all around. Couple didn't want me then, but they want me now. And I couldn't even blame them, 'cause now I'm looking famous. Little silly side from my mind, now I'm feeling alive. Got a new thing on trial, I told the whole tribe with my heart. Maybe you'll go far. Before I made it, if I wanted then my soul won't let me down. I'm getting lifted, minding my business. I'm balling out.
This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It is Bayern Munich up against Sporting.
Well, the first game of the group is so vital. You just can't get off to a losing start. This could be a tight battle today, Derek.
A struggle for Sporting to keep the ball. Well, here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Serge Gnabry starts with Kingsley Coman in the wide positions. And the striker is the very gifted
Oh, he can
Patrick
score here,
Schick.
Derek.
And excellent goalkeeping.
Well, it is good goalkeeping, but the finish wasn't really good enough, was it?
Well, match day 1 in the UEFA Champions League, always exhilarating. And as we look at the group, Stuart, what might we see in this section?
Well, you'd expect the host to control this group. They have excellent players, 1 to 11. They've got a good manager and a big squad. But I don't think they're going to have it all their own way.
Well, they get the ball once more. Rugani. Dumbia. What can Sporting do from this position? Happy to take on the shot. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. It's a short one. Now what can they do from here? The quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Matthäus Reis. Dangerous looking through ball. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Calvin Phillips. Goretzka has it now. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Oh, he's given it away. And Patrick Schick now. Superb block. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Oh, that's a really good run. And saved by the keeper. do like to press whenever they can. And they'll be happy to have regained possession. Calvin Phillips. Now with Kimmich. Serge Gnabry. It needs an accurate cross. Gnabry. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Jovan Cabral. And here's Idrissa Doumbia. And Sporting looking creative here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Coman. Sheik with it. It's with Kingsley Coman. That is that for the first half here. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage match day 1 contest commences. Joshua Kimmich. And now it's Phillips. A good and fair challenge. Counter-attacking very much an option. A massive transfer story. It is now official, by the way. Kalidou Koulibaly has completed his move to Southampton.
Well, this is probably his last big money move. But I would say he's still in great shape. He's still a top-class player and one that will make them a much better team.
He has time to play it over. Now sliding in field. Schick. And Patrick Schick now. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. An unforced error, you've got to say. Schick. It's with Kingsley Coman. Goretzka. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Well, it wasn't a taxing save.
And as the stats show us, this has been a really even game so far. There just hasn't been enough guile or invention in the top third of the field from either team, which needs to change at some point.
And space for him to cut in. Cuts in from the flank. It looks promising. Excellent challenge.
Well, every time they win the ball back, these Bayern fans are urging their team forward, but they need a winner here, and there's not long left.
Serge Gnabry. Really good challenge. 15 minutes left for play. Well, the counter chance looks very real. But nothing comes of it. Serge Gnabry. On the ball, Bastoni. And Sporting doing well to regain control of the ball. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Coman. Here's Patrick Schick. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Gives it a go. Superb block. Oh, surely. Terrific save. But a goal at this late stage might end up being a winner. That's the hope in the Bayern camp. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Chance to play it in. Giving them a different option by moving in field. And making the move to the inside. And a very good challenge. And that is full time. Really, the worst possible start, you've got to say.
Well, that's not
Frângere cu bani.
the result they were looking for. But it makes the next game really important now.
Lord, I need some commas, some bank account, dollars, yeah, big amount. All these prayers and back going up, they don't even need to know what's rap to be blowing up. Guess I should be dropping lines like commas, some bank account, dollars, yeah, big amount.
The man to watch. 3 goals in his last 3 games. He's in sparkling form. We'll have the action on EA TV. And hello from the Portuguese capital. This is the scene here in Lisbon at the home of sporting. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we've got pulsating league action coming up for you. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And a fine tackle. Now can they make something happen? Take it away. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's playing with great confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He looks a real threat whenever he gets the ball, and I'm sure he'll add to that tally today.
Pedro Gonçalves, well read to ease the pressure. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Short and along the ground. Moving forward effectively. Terrific block. Space and time for the cross. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Pedro Gonçalves. And an astute piece of defending. Takes the shot! And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. They favoured a short one here. Pedro Gonçalves. Happy to take on the shot. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Well, that is how to run at defenders. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Volodymyr Shepelev. Really bright-looking attack. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper.
Well, the hosts, as you can see, have enjoyed so much possession, but they haven't done enough with it, particularly in the midfield areas, where their passing has been far too safe. And that needs to change quickly if they're to win this one.
Eustachio. Electing to cross into the centre. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Promising sequence. Really breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. The first half here comes to an end. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Not a fantastic piece of defending. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Fluency of movement. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Dumbia. Well, Arsenal fans, no doubt about it, very excited given the transfer news. They've got their man, Stuart.
Well, at £30 million or thereabouts, he represents good value for money.
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. And Sporting in a position of potential menace. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. He might be able to carve something out. Maybe scope for Sporting to add to their lead with this set piece. And they're making a change. Playing it short. And he keeps going. And the keeper showing tremendous command. And short it is. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. And he's taken it away. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Might really be able to trouble them here. And into the last 20 minutes. Chance to do damage. Could cross it in here. It might be on for them. He's got the right idea with that pass. Couldn't keep it.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have controlled the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Volodymyr Shepelev. They couldn't keep it again. Now can they counter clinically? Now potential danger. Keeper getting the touch. And problem solved for now. Bad pass. Can he find the net? Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And so into the final 5 minutes. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Will it be? Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Well, he decided to let the play flow, but now he's going to issue a yellow card.
Yeah, I think that's good refereeing. He tried to play the advantage.
Rivas. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were...
So crazy.
I just wanted some more, all of a twist. Think I didn't take risks to get to this sitch. Don't take the... Obvious got me, I admit I did what I did, but I deserve this. That's why the got popped at 6. I know hollow out by the evening. I used to think I'm just dreaming. I just wanted some more, all of a twist. Think I didn't take risks to get to this sitch. Don't take the... Obvious got me, I admit